I'm on my big fish outing. There's a lot of the sounds of Mother Nature. Fishing a river system I've fished for years. This is Saturday, April 15th. Fish this spot up here on the river. I've got my dark full pond Seagaur basix fluorocarbon. I'm using the roxstar fly looking lure. It's kind of an odd little bait, but it's a good dump in the water. The water river's actually really high. I was here last week on Easter Sunday, and I didn't really fish. I was up here, and when I got here, it was already, the gentleman decided to take his life. He was up at this bridge right here. Oh wow, the yellow tape is still up. There's the crime scene. It was pretty saddening to see. He was out there on that middle island right there. Body was still up when I came. It was, that image is still burned in my mind. Every time I come up here, I'm going to say a little prayer for him. Be humble with the people you meet. We don't know what struggles we're going through. It's very saddening. I'm going to try to fish this little area. I want to just say a little prayer for him. I'll fish this area. So this spot looks like a prime area where they might pull out of the current. It's a little high. It's kind of worth this little area here. Using that roxstar line spinner. It's like a Colorado blade. It has a pretty good vibration. There's a storm rolling in. It looks like you can see it by looking at the sky. But I'll keep this moving. I'm going to get snagged. I do not want to lose this lure. There's a storm. They're calling for some storms coming out this afternoon. Oh wow, there's a lot of bugs. So there's our hits. So I think they're starting to kind of fish this little area right in here and then move down. Just kind of working the shoreline to see if there's anything kind of stays over here. Nothing, so I'm just going to move down. There's like I said, there's a storm coming. This afternoon, and on Monday, believe it or not, they're calling for some snow. Temps will drop into the 30s. Today's probably like 80. See, the river's really high still. Work my way down. Got a couple of casts behind these pines. See if anything stays up there. Just a light little cast. Just work it back here slow. See if there's anything stays in here. Get into a large smallie. looking for the active biters, so I'm just kind of gonna work this area here. Maybe work my way down to that bridge down there. You can see it down there. The river is high. Just got a few more casts in here. Work that current seam to see if there's any of them kind of staged over here. Really never really had any luck in this area here, but I'll try to get down there by that. There we go, perfect. Take it really slow through here. Work our way down. You can see that there's the storm's rolling in. Hoping this barometric pressure sometimes sends these fish on a feeding frenzy. You can see there's something coming. It's an 80% chance. I'm gonna keep going here. Work this stretch of river onto the bridge right there. Produce some fish here, so I'm going to concentrate. I'm still using that roxstar lure, that inline spinner. It's starting to, feels like that storm wants to roll in. Just going to walk the shoreline to see if there's any fish that made a position. Right off the current seam here. Casting. Just making a short little cast. I don't want to cast too far down because if I catch a fish and it's too far down from the seam, I mean too far down, I have to pull them through there. If there's any fish that are staged in this general area, I'm going to spook it by pulling the fish through there. So what I'm going to be doing is just kind of casting off a little bit into the salmon, working it back. I'll keep fishing this area. Like I said, working my way down. It's already starting to rain. This is a tree. If some of you have been watching my channel, I had some luck here last year. It's gonna work this. I gotta start moving here. This rain is starting to come down. I like this ASOC CEW. It's really, it has an ultralight tip. It'll cast down to 1 gram. Yeah, it's coming down pretty quick. I better hurry. Just gonna work this shoreline really fast. The current is really strong. Start running it down in here. Just kind of casting real close to the shore. I'm not going very far. I'm just kind of, there's a lot of rock in here, so I'm hoping maybe one of them's kind of pulled out of the current a little bit. Really slow because there's the current doing most of the spinning that blade for me, so I don't want to move it too fast. The other pound, oh, what is that? No. I'm working it through here. Walking off the main current right here where we have a little slack water, maybe. One of them pulled off to take a little break or waiting for an easy meal. I'm not too far up. I'm probably 5 feet off the shore. I got caught in the rain. I kept pushing my luck. I call it a day, but I actually couldn't walk through this show. Yeah, there's a lot. I don't know if you can see all those bugs. I gotta keep my eyes and my mouth closed. They are, oh wow, that is a serious catch happening right now. So it's starting to come down pretty good. And I didn't bring a towel. Starting to light it up a little bit. It's actually thundering. I should be out here holding a carbon rod. That is not good, but you know how it is. Yeah, it would not be a good thing. I don't want to push my luck. I'm going to keep my rod pointed down. I'm going to get back to my car. I don't want to be a light conductor, or a lightning conductor for that matter, and end up on the news. Call it a day. Another pond number 4. Got my dark proof ultra, basix EW. I'm using the same box for a month spinner. Give this a shot and see if we can catch anything. Well, I'm working my way around the pond. Saw some activity, but there's a lot of stuff in there. Sometimes I don't want to run into a snake. Somewhere, there's not here by this tree. I gotta pass the other way. I'll call it a day. Work my way around the whole shoreline here. Came through there. And we're gonna call it a day. Make a note to self. I didn't realize there was like these sinkholes. So I was down there by that tree that's in the water, and I stepped on what I thought was solid ground, and my left leg went into about my knee. These are really wackly walking down. Oh, that's it for today. Is it 4 places that we hit today? Call it a day. Beautiful day. I haven't had much luck at this pond. It's another pond by my house. Oh, that's a wrap. Got skunk on the list. 2 places.